Hey everyone, and welcome back to BMX News, a weekly BMX news show where I talk about everything that happened in the previous week within the world of BMX that I think you guys might care about. That being said, the first thing we're going to talk about this week is the fact that British cycling is planning to grow BMX. I'm sure there's some of you who are getting sick of all this Olympic talk and talking about things coming from the Olympics, but this is a big deal from BMX. It's never happened before, and British cycling is now going to grow not only BMX park, but also street, vert, and flatland. And there's a short article in the description down below that I saw linked somewhere, but what it has in here are some direct quotes from the delivery director Danny Every of British Cycling. First off, it says, BMX cycling, thanks to the heroic performances of Charlotte and Declan at the Tokyo Olympics, has captured the attention of the whole country, so I'm delighted to be announcing our ambitions for this exciting discipline of cycle sport. We have begun the serious business of ensuring the hard-earned achievements of Charlotte and Declan deliver a long-term legacy. Our plans are aimed at producing medalists of the future, but just as importantly, and this is the part that I think actually matters here, also encouraging sustainable growth of BMX freestyle at a community level and providing for the first time a structure of national competition. This is what's going to grow opportunity for those that want to take advantage of it. Then moving on, it says, I am delighted at the way British cycling have sought the involvement of the freestyle community, drawing on our insight and knowledge and combining that with the expertise in sport development and the ability to secure funding support. This comes from the BMX Freestyle Commission Chair of British Cycling, Harry Tucker. Then there's another quote in here. This is the one that's also important, I think. The Commission will be working with colleagues at British Cycling over the coming months to develop a long-term strategy aimed at building, supporting, and growing interest across all aspects of BMX freestyle, including park, street, dirt, I forgot dirt when I mentioned earlier, vert, and flatland. All disciplines of BMX. How awesome is that? British cycling is taking notice of freestyle BMX after the Olympics, and they're doing something about it. And I feel like this all-encompassing approach that they're taking with this could really lead to some great things. And it just goes to show that 2 weeks after the Olympics, 3 weeks, whatever it is, there are already things like this coming out for freestyle BMX. I think it is awesome. And then we actually have a video link to the post-Olympics freestyle BMX press conference that happened with Daniel Dares, Logan Martin, and Declan Brooks, where people of the media are asking them questions, and there's a lot of cool insight into things. Daniel Dares literally talks to the press as if he's talking to a fellow BMX rider. Logan Martin is extremely professional. Declan Brooks is extremely professional. So if you're looking for more coverage and hearing from the people actually involved in the Olympics and the questions that a reporter might ask them, this is a perfect video. It's over 14 minutes long, and there's a lot of great questions and even better answers. And thus concludes the Olympic portion of BMX news this week. I'm sorry to those who are sick of hearing about it, but there's gonna be more, so expect it, and hopefully there's just more and more good news for freestyle BMX coming from the fact that it was involved in the Olympics. But moving on from there, we've got a really cool flatland contest that Nowhere BMX is putting on. It's an online contest where all you gotta do to enter it is submit a 43-second run with no cuts in it, and you could potentially win $1,000, and then first, second, and third are all getting sent to Nowhere's Corn Hucket Jam that's going on September 18th. Carl is always doing awesome things, and he's helped organize this contest. It's sponsored by a bunch of different sponsors. You can see them here, but the judging criteria, since it's probably hard to read here, is creativity, difficulty, and unexpected circumstances. That's interesting. Straight front brake cable, riding in a skate park with a bunch of kids riding on dirt, blindfolded, etc. That's kind of describing the unexpected circumstances. You could win $1,000 in a trip to Corn Hucket. Departure city must be in the continental United States. Totally understandable there. But this is an open class judged by Matt Wilhelm, Joe Sickman, and Scott Powell. So get on that if you ride flatland for an opportunity to go to Corn Hucket and potentially even win $1,000. That's pretty sick. And you got to get it in by September 9th. So you only got like 3 weeks now, a little over 3 weeks to get in on this one. And moving on from there, we've got something that maybe the more core of you out there will enjoy a little bit more in the USL BMX House Park Super Cup trailer. This is a quick trailer. I'm going to tell you now, I don't watch trailers because I don't want expectations for this thing. And the fact that all of the following people are involved with this contest means that you know you're going to want to watch it. First, we got Tom Dugan for Empire, Matt Nordstrom for Odyssey, Brett Silva for Sunday, Hobie Dome for Kink, Logan Penberg for Burns Slow, Chase Hawk for Cult, Jared Duncan for Ends Footwear, Reed Stark for BSD, and Talon Pemberton for Empire BMX's second entry because they are sponsoring this event. And the contest is pretty similar to the previous. They've got 24 hours each to film the best house park video, and as always, we decide the winner. It will be voted on, it's dropped August 19th, and the winner will be announced August 26th. And you also know that there's gonna be a lot of variety to pick from in here and something for everyone. And I'm excited to watch all of the videos, and maybe we'll even do some kind of like live watching them and reacting to them live, because I'm sure Francis will be okay with that, right Francis? I hope you'll be okay with that. So moving on from the headlines this week, we've got a bunch of videos worth talking about. The first one I wanted to make sure that I highlighted first because I feel like it's not only inspirational to a lot of people who are going to be watching this, but also just badass in general, and that is Brett Downs' video for the Ride On BMX video contest. I'm not sure the official name for it, but basically they had a video contest, and if you don't know what Ride On BMX is, as far as I'm aware, it's a Facebook group as well as community for older riders in BMX. 35 plus, 30 plus, whatever the age minimum is. But Neil Waddington is the head of this group, and he does a lot of really awesome things for this community. He organizes video contests like this. He puts together the Ride On BMX group videos. You might remember the previous edits from Ride On BMX where there's people all the way from 30, 35 up to like 60 plus in this video all together, and seeing these types of things is just inspirational. Brett Downs rides everything in this video. He's riding flatland, he hits a dirt jump in here, he's riding skate parks, doing pretty much everything. And I didn't mention yet, he's 53 years old. It cannot be overstated how great it is to see people at the age of 53 and in their mid to upper 40s entering this contest and doing the things that they're doing. I don't know much about flatland, but what I do know is that there's a lot of stuff that Brett Downs is doing in this video that I would be scared to try for the first time, and I'm almost half of his age. So check this one out, and then click on Neil's Vimeo page. Yes, people still use Vimeo, and scroll through the other videos from this contest. I'll just read the numbers on the ages here. 47, 49, 48, 44, 47, 41, 47, 47. Seems like everybody's 47. But there's all these videos of older riders, so click on over there, watch them, be inspired, and if you're 15, if you're 25, be inspired to know that you can literally keep riding for twice what your age is now and beyond. Mendo in Russia is 68 years old. He might even be 69 now and still riding BMX when he only started at the age of 62. It's inspiration for literally anyone in BMX, and I love to see these things. Moving on from there, we've got the trailer for Us and Them's next full-length video called Salad Days, where I feel like there's a lot of stuff in here that is DVD worthy. So if they're putting this in the trailer, you can only imagine what the full video is going to be. There is a backwards X-up double peg grind down a handrail in here. That is nuts. And I would imagine that if none of what I talked about yet has intrigued you, this is probably up your alley. Then from there, we move in the complete opposite direction of BMX for Josh Clemens' 2021 video from Fast and Loose and Goods BMX. This is over 6 minutes of high octane, go fast badassery set to rock music that I think anyone can enjoy. So if you want to see somebody going fast and high, doing tabletops and things like that, this is the video that you're going to want to check out this week. Then we've got Complicate from Kent Pearson. This is another older rider, but he rides back and front brakes and does super technical stuff and is always entertaining to watch. And this video is for profile, so definitely check that one out if that's up your alley, the technical lip trick style riding. But the cool thing about Kent is that he takes those technical lip tricks to the streets. He finds ways to do them in the streets, and it's always awesome to watch. So definitely check that one out, like I said already. And then we've got JP Ross in Temecula Days. Temecula Days. Then we've got Entity BMX Shop's Let's Play BMX 2021 Jam video. I loved this video because it had a mid-school vibe to it. There's a lot of mini ramp riding in here, some indoor skate park riding. Mark Webb absolutely destroys the mini ramp in here. Might as well be called the Mark Webb Show with a couple other people in between, because he goes insane in this mini ramp, doing so many technical tricks that I'm sure he did first try and he makes look extremely easy. There's a lot of other really great riding in here, and the music in it, everything just comes together to have a mid-school vibe and feel, and I know that a lot of you are going to enjoy that. Then we've got Cult's 2 days in New York City video from when they were out there for Dawn of the Streets. Then we've got Queen City Cinema. This is a video with the cinema team, except Chad Curley, because I heard he was hurt for this one, in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's 10 minutes, 10 seconds long, so we're getting into the longer videos from this week. But with Cinema's lineup, you know this video is full of hammers. And we've got Outside with Anderson, Edgar, and Casey from Our BMX. This one's over 20 minutes long, so if you want something longer, that's where you're going to want to go. And then for all you guys who actually want mid-school videos, both of these videos were uploaded to the Snakebite BMX YouTube channel. First, we've got Low Tech's Get Low mixtape of Volume 1 from 2005. And then we've got Kevin Robinson's section from the Hoffman Bikes video in 2004. Definitely going to want to check those ones out. Then we've got like an interview type video, and this one's even kind of a throwback in itself, in that the BF It full-length documentary about Brian Foster from 2012 has been uploaded to the Fit YouTube channel. I can remember watching this one when it came out, and then again a few years ago, and it's just one that I think everyone in BMX needs to see. There are very few people in BMX with the credentials and achievements that Brian Foster has, and I'll read the description so that you can get an idea. Few riders have had a career like Brian Foster. From major success in the ABL and NBL alike, racing for anyone who doesn't know, to his multiple video parts and X Games medals, there's no questioning Brian's legend status. It's like the guy walks on air. Dive into the classic BF doc by the one and only Stu Johnson. I got chills reading that. Brian Foster is a legend. The legendary Blue Falcon, and what a perfect way to end this week's BMX news video with this documentary for all of you to watch. So let me know what you guys think about the Olympics and its effect on BMX so far, or Brett Downs and any of the other videos of these older guys who are absolutely killing it in the comments down below. And hopefully, if you're new here or you haven't yet, you'll hit the subscribe button while you're down there so we can see you tomorrow for another video. Thank you for watching.